Hello everyone, welcome back to iSMART, beginners level technical training program organized by Department of Computer Science in association with IQAC. Today I am going to take a few features of Google Meet which we are all familiar with. The features have been updated by Google in the late 2020s and most of us might have noticed the new features. The contents that I would be sharing here is how to change or blur your background during a meet or during a Google Meet call, to change the layout, turn on captioning, and breakout rooms. The first three options might be very much familiar to most of you, but the last one, breakout rooms, is the one which I'm going to focus today. It is mainly meant for group discussions. You can divide your class into different groups and set them different Google Meets. They can discuss in separate groups, and you will be there in each of these groups. You can listen to them, you can talk to them, you can talk to all the groups at a time. At the same time, you can focus on any particular group. So this is an interesting feature in Google Meet, and I'll be discussing more on that topic. First, let me move to the first option, that is changing or blurring your background. As you can see on the screen, when you open your Google Meet, before joining, you will be getting an image, or you will be seeing an icon like this where you can change your background. Even if you couldn't change this, once the Google Meet is open, you can make your background blur or change your background. Let me show you. This is my Google Meet screen, where you might have noticed there is a icon like this with three dots. Just click on that. You'll be shown different options. Look into this option, change background. If you click on change background, many options regarding how to change the background while you are in Google Meet can be for your privacy or for fun. You can change what appears behind you on a Google Meet call. We call this feature as virtual background. With Google Meet, you can blur the background lightly, as this option shows, or heavily, as the next option shows, or choose any picture given here by the application to appear as your background than the one that you have. So this option is obtained from these three dots. Next topic is how to change the layout. Depending on what kind of call you are, you may want to see everyone at once or just the person speaking. Change layout option is used here. You have different options seen. You might have seen these options: auto, tiled, spotlight, and sidebar. The auto option, the app picks the layout for you. The tiled option puts everyone onto the screen. The spotlight option dynamically shows whoever is speaking at that moment. And the last one, sidebar option, puts active speakers in a large central window and shows everyone else in the smaller tiles on the right side. You can also see a slide bar here where you can choose the number of faces that should appear on the screen. So these are the four options which can be used to change your layout. This is also obtained from the same three dotted icon where you can see this change layout. So it is mainly meant whether you want to see a single person or you want to see all the faces together on the screen.
And the next option is captioning. Google Meet has automatic captioning in English, French, German, Portuguese, and Spanish. When you turn on this option, you see a transcription of what each person says on the screen. When you first enable the captions, default language will appear, which is English, and if you click on it, you can switch it to another supported languages. Now, as you can see on the screen, the participant have said 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, which is being displayed on the screen. And the same thing is available in the Google Meet. You can see an option CC. Now here, when you switch, it is turned on, and when this English is click, you can choose the other languages and then apply. So whatever the participant says will be displayed, the transcription will be shown on the screen. And the last option is Google Breakout Rooms. Now, as you can see, there are many members, participants in this, but you can also see different breakout rooms, group 1, 2 and 3. And the members have been split into these breakout rooms. The host will be present in all the 3 groups or all the groups. Now, this is the most interesting group. Now, breakout room of Google Meet as such is available only for privileged users, but we have extensions. We have many extensions which can be installed into your browser, through which you can implement this breakout room option into your Google Meet also. Now, how to install this Google Meet breakout room? Just type Google Meet breakout room extension in your Google search. And when you search for this in your Google search, you can choose this Google Meet Breakout Rooms by Robert Hudak. Okay, once you select this, you can add this to your Chrome. It is an extension added to your browser. So now I'm going to add this into my browser. So just click on Add to Chrome, Add Extension. When you click on Add Extension, the browser is getting an extension of Google Meet Breakout Room. So this is that. You can see a new icon B. Okay, now if you want this to be pinned onto your tab, just click on this pin button and here it comes. It is pinned to your address bar. Now how to use this Google Breakout Rooms. So before that, I just click on this breakout room. It is a separate tab. It's very interesting and you can really enjoy your classes with group discussions. Now this is the breakout tab. Okay, now I'm going to create rooms for my classes. So first click on the courses. The courses is here you have my course. Now suppose you have 3 classes where you have 3 group discussions to be conducted. So first I create a course for BSc Computer Science. So or just give BSc and description is Computer Science. Okay. Once you do something, you have to save it. So first I created a course, BSc Computer Science. Now I'm going to create rooms. Okay. Click on the rooms and you can see there's only one main room. Okay, this is the main room, is the teachers or the host room. So if you want, you can change your name of the main room to your name. So I give my name. Okay, and here you give the URL of where the students have to log in. For example, the URL that you give or the Meet ID that you give in your Linways or to your students, that can be added here. Now I have already created a Google Meet here. Okay, so this address can be given there. So I choose this, I copy this link. Already I have a Meet open, so I use that, and this is my breakout. Okay, I click on this, paste it here, right click and paste it. So this is my main screen where my students will be logging in. So if you can consider like this is the Linways link that you give in the Linways and your students will be joining here. Okay, that is given as your main address or your main link. Now I create groups. Now first, before that, you have to choose your class also. So it is my course, choose it BSc. If you have more courses, more classes, add courses here. I have created only one class. Okay, and paste it. So for BSc, I created my main link. Now every class has got 5 groups, isn't it? We have 5 study groups. So accordingly, you can create 5 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I've clicked 5 times and you can see here 5 groups opened. Now give names to each of the group. So group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4 and group 5. Okay. So you have created the 5 groups. You can allot your students or you can tell your students to which group they belong to, or already they might be knowing to which group they belong to. The class animator might have given the groups they belong to, isn't it? So once I created the group and I click on the save button, you can see 5 URLs appearing. So the breakout rooms with the links have been created. Now we are going to tell your students, once they come to your main screen, you're going to tell your students to move to these groups. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Okay, now let's move to the Meet. Now once the Meet, in the Meet you can see start class. So click on start class and you can see here breakouts, how many breakouts you want. So as we have created 5 groups, you can see the 5 groups here. Now I choose only 2 groups because I don't have much children to join here, participants to join, so I've chosen 2 breakouts. Now as my students join, add them to your classroom. Another student, 3 students joining, so let them join. Once the students join into your classroom, I have here 3 students along with me. Okay, once your students have entered into your classroom, select this breakout room from this tag, and you will get the same breakout room that you have chosen. Now you have already created courses, you have already created rooms. Now select the Meet tab. In the Meet tab, choose the Start Class. So select the Start Class and select the course that you want. It is BSc, and select the breakouts. There are 5 rooms that you have created. I choose here 2 breakouts. And after you have chosen the course, after you have chosen the breakouts, sync your students with the breakout room. So click on the open sync main room. Okay. Now after you have synced it, main room, you select the next option, assign breakout ad hoc. If you select that assign breakout ad hoc, you can see at the bottom the student's name and the group. Now when you select randomly assign, the system will randomly assign the students to the groups. Or if you have already assigned your students to your groups, and that is study groups, we have 5 study groups and the students already know that it is the 5 groups which group they belong to, so they just need the link. If it is like that, you can choose this assign breakout pre-assigned. Okay, there you will get, click on here. When you click on the here, you will get these 2 links, group 1 and group 2 link. You can go and copy. When you click here, you will get the copy of this groups and its links. Just go and copy them into the chat box. Or else what you do is, if you randomly want to choose it or choose the groups, assign them to different groups, click on randomly assign. You can see that group 1 and group 2 students have been assigned to first group and the second group. So now you want to tell to which group they belong to. So this is the breakout of the students and their breakout. Now you want to copy them. So click here and again press on that here which is highlighted. It is copied, and then bring to your main box. chat box, paste your group links here, group 1, group 2 links here. Now you are giving the link of the groups, send it. Now the students will get this group 1 and group 2 link. Now you want to tell them, if they already know this, you can, that is, if you have already assigned the groups and the students, you just need to give this links. But if you are assigning it at present here, click on this here, next button, and bring it here, click paste. Now you are giving the list of the students and their groups. So click this. So now students can see to which group they have been assigned. Group 1 we have 2 students, and group 2 we have 2 students. Now they accordingly they will go and click on the link. When they click on these links, you can see them coming. So before they come to this, you have to start your breakout rooms, isn't it? So to start your breakout rooms, come back to your breakout room tab and click here open breakout. Once you click on this open breakouts, you can see that the breakout rooms will be open. That is, I have 2 links here, 2 Google Meets will be opened when I click on this. You can see the 2 breakout rooms open, group 1 and group 2. Now the students will be linking in the groups and will be coming back or will be joining in these groups. So let us wait for the students to come here. Now the students have joined. This is group 1 where I have 2 students and myself, and this is group 2 where I have 1 student and myself, and the main is present here with all the 4 of us so I have 3 Google Meet windows open now.
Now, as you can see on the screen, there are 3 Google Meet windows open. These are the 3 windows that are breakout windows. This is the main window, which shows the name of the teacher as the window name. Group 1, where you have 2 students and the teacher, and group 2 with 1 student and the teacher. So in the main room you have all the students and the teacher, and in the group windows you have the students split up. Now how to control this, or how to listen to this two groups discussions, and how to control them, it is done by this breakout room tab, where you can see the slide. Now at present the group 2, the control is in the group 2, and you can see the the speaker is unmuted. So the teacher can now listen to whatever is being discussed by the group 2 students. Similarly, if you click on the left arrow, the control moves to group 1, and the teacher can listen or can talk to the group 1 students only. Now, if the teacher wants to speak or say or listen to all the 3 at a time, it is called broadcasting when you want to speak to all the groups. This can be done by the 3 buttons that you can see down: broadcast to all breakout rooms, where the teacher can talk to all or share something to all the groups together. So this is how the 3 windows are open: the group windows and the main window. In the main window, there will be everyone will be there in the group at the same time. The students will be present in the groups also. Once the teacher feels that the discussion has to be ended and the students have to come back to the main classroom, there is an option in the end of this tab which shows mute and remove participants. You can see different options shown there. Among them, there is one option called remove all from all breakouts. When you click on this, the students are removed from the group discussions and they come back to the main classroom. So now the teacher can end up the discussions and can continue the class with all the students in the main classroom. So this is how it works. The Google Meet windows are open at it simultaneously at a time, and the students can be grouped into different classrooms, and the discussions can be carried out. And at the end of the discussion, the students can come back to the main classroom, and you can also see an option called remove all from the main room. This is for when the teacher feels that the class has to be dispersed. On clicking on that option, all the students will be removed from the main classrooms also. So this is how it works. And one more thing is that the students need not have this breakout room tab in their system. Only the teacher need to install the breakout rooms, and it is easy to it is easy to do, and it is interesting feature of Google Meet. This is all about Google Meet features. I hope it is clear to you. There are many more features in Google Meet which, if time permits, will be continued in coming sessions. Hope you all had a nice time. Thank you for joining me, and meet you soon. Thank you.